Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
Oh, she's clapping. Doesn't look like she's going to say no, does it?
Because
it's a different fucking video!
This is the audition, though,
This is
definitely.
the audition.
That seems like the first time
This
they've
is the
met.
audition.
This is a different... There were 5 people
Is it a
in that
different person then?
fucking- Yes!
Right, well, you should have said that at the fucking start, shouldn't
I fucking told you it was a different
you?
video!
You didn't say it was a different
What,
person.
it's not that guy! You're not talking
You didn't say it was a
about
different
that
guy. But you're like, oh, there's the guy.
But
So it's a
that's the
different
guy
guy.
from One
It's a
True
different
Voice.
person. This is on you.
There were 5 of them in One True Voice.
But that's the guy from One True Voice.
It's definitely
Right,
the same guy.
Google.
So there's another guy from One
Google.
True Voice.
There's
who
5
also
of them.
goes on
This is
it.
great content, guys.
Hello, welcome to Dead Man Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, and...
Freddy Quinne, a comedian from Preston who is excellent at comedy. And
he's
everyone,
scum.
Everyone
He's
likes...
scum. Big fat scum.
Everyone enjoys his
Scum.
company. And he's
Horrible
not scum. Regardless of whether or not what Roman Kemp thinks.
That will become clear to you as we go through this episode. You will see what's happened there.
Roman Kemp called me scum on Capital One, the fucking...
Yeah, so we have a little
pedo.
listen to that. It's very fun.
I've heard that Roman Kemp messages 12-year-olds.
Does he?
Yeah.
I heard he says stay in school.
Yeah, with his dick.
Right.
So he
He
writes
types it with his dick.
He writes "stay in school" on his dick.
Yeah.
and then he sends him a dick pic.
Right.
Yeah, it's mixed messages. That's why he's a dickhead. Pick a lane, Roman.
Yeah.
So,
This is a comedy podcast, and that is not real. Just in case his lawyers see that.
really?
Yeah. Well, you've got to say that, haven't you? Otherwise, you get sued.
No.
Okay. It's real. You think it's real?
It is a real thing.
I don't think that. So, sue him.
Well, if I'm scum, then you write "stay in school" on your dick.
It's a
We
cracking
can all throw accusations around, Roman.
We've got a belting episode today. We've got Molly McGuinness in the studio. It's dead good fun. I think you're going to enjoy this
named
one.
after my favourite drug and beer.
Yeah, yes, like a party in a name, isn't it? But yeah, if you are a fan of this podcast, get on
My
Patreon.
favourite drug, my favourite food, and my favourite beer. McDonald's.
Right.
Wasn't worth interrupting you.
It wasn't at all. I was trying to sell our
Anyway.
Patreon, mate. Patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. It's £3 a month. You get loads of shit. Get on there.
Have you been in the camera shot this whole time?
No, it's all right. That was
It's
the wide
fine,
shot.
don't
Molly's
worry
just
about
wandered into the studio as we're doing this, but we're not retaking. So there we go. This is going to be this intro ends.
It's a great episode, this one.
It
It's
is an
very
absolute
fun.
belter.
You'll get to watch mine and Molly's relationship gradually blossom over the course of an hour and 20 minutes or so.
and then steeply decline in the last 10.
Yeah, there's a tail off, isn't there?
There is a
There's
tail
a tail off. I called it.
Yeah,
I
but
called it. I still like her.
all right. Well, I don't know if it's mutual. Anyway, the episode's great. We'll get into it now. Let's have a little watch. We're here with Molly McGuinness. How you doing, mate?
Hiya, you're alright. Thanks for having me.
I know, it's amazing. It feels like having like my ex meet my new girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we podcasted together for a good long time. It feels like I've brought my two worlds together. It's nice.
It's beautiful in here. This is gorgeous.
Thank you. It's never been described as beautiful before. The wall of demonetization. There are some horrific images in there. I keep meaning to censor the prolapse that's behind your head. Because it's on all
Is
of
that what it is?
Yeah, it's on all,
What?
and it's on all of our social media clips, and we keep getting comments like, "Is that a prolapse behind their head?" And yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not even the worst one we've had.
No.
We've had worse prolapses than that one.
Oh yeah.
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 I think we watched one last night.
Yeah, we are the kings of prolapses.
How do they happen?
Damage to the anus, I think. I think it's like
You said
overuse.
you said that like it was the Middle Ages and they were recording a cause of death.
Yeah.
Damage to the anus.
And consumption.
Yeah. 47.
Whenever I've seen it, it's usually preceded by pulling out a massive dildo, like something that shouldn't be up there. It's like it goes punk,
So
and
what
then
is
that
it
comes
getting?
with it.
Is it getting attached to something and pulling back? Like what's going on?
I don't think it's like gripping it. I think it's more that the muscle of the sphincter is being
Yeah.
destroyed.
It's just let
It now
go.
can't hold it in. It just sort of drops out.
No.
But they can like push it and bring it back in.
I've never had anything of value up my arse.
Right.
But
That's some cheap stuff, though.
yeah, like no gold bullion or anything like that. But I mean that if you were to have anything like the size of a dick or bigger, I would imagine that when it's doing real penetrative damage, I imagine that you'd be able to feel that there's something wronger than usual.
Sure, but a lot of people are like into it. They're pushing for the prolapse. They're trying to get there. There's a lot of people in our videos who don't look unhappy about it.
Yeah, they get fucked at 80s montages of working out.
Yeah.
Past the point of no return, go get a prolapse.
They're prolapse.
Yeah, but like it definitely does happen accidentally. But I think they're in the moment. They're in love.
But it's just this is a bit gross, but
Not for this podcast, Molly. Like, where do you think you are?
Do you know sometimes when you're having a poo and it comes out a bit too easy?
Sure.
Yeah,
Like it just goes.
I
like
love that feeling.
But do you never like feel like that's about to happen?
No.
Because I'm just like, there's too much. What's happening?
No, it's
Why
when
is
you're
the
pushing.
grip?
It's when you're pushing more, you're more likely to prolapse.
So that's not a prolapse.
No, I think if it's shooting out with no effort, you're golden. That's
Okay.
good. You're healthy then. If you're
Right.
having to like strain, that's when you might squeeze out your bum as well.
Oh, so it's the opposite.
Yeah. You're worried about the wrong
Oh,
poos, yeah.
wow,
Because
okay.
that is essentially, that's a muscle, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah. It's
the-
like it's the intestine coming
And the
out.
more that you use your muscle, the more likely it is to fucking, rupture.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I'm telling you that it is.
You're telling me about how muscles work.
Yes.
From overuse.
Muscles.
What muscle have you ever overused? Your jaw. I'll answer for
The
you.
muscle jaw. The jaw muscle.
The jaw. There is a muscle, yeah, that controls your jaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Well, I'm just telling you,
Yeah.
as a fitness expert, that there is...
You've got a letter wrong. Fatness.
Oh.
Continue.
Was he like this when he was podcasting with you?
Yeah. I don't miss that.
It's emotionally abusive. Gaslighting is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And you just like
Gaslighting.
lighting your gas oven, you big fat cunt.
Doesn't even make sense,
I
does
know,
it?
but I just-
Gaslight.
Not at all.
I mean, they self-light, a lot of them. You just push it in.
Sometimes you got to put a big lighter in.
What? Did you live in the 60s?
Yeah, I do. I good night sweetheart on my way home. Just go through a little portal in the 60s. What about it?
I would say good night, Mr. Tom, but I imagine you'd say good night, Mr. Tom Yam Soup, you fat cunt, or something like that.
Just does his own ones. I've abused him to such
It's
a point.
the level that he goes to now.
You've got there.
Mm.
Do talking about the clenching of the anus? But most of the time it's out of fear, isn't it? Because I used to work in on summers, and they said that you use like butt plugs to get comfortable and get ready, but most of the time when you clench too much, it's because you're nervous.
I am a big fan of a butt
So-
plug. I mean, not myself, but partner.
Right. I know, it's a lot, isn't it?
Okay, you can all
Big
fuck off.
fan of a butt
You
plug.
can all fuck off.
Big fan. Who's a big fan
Yeah,
of
what do you
butt
mean?
plugs?
What do you like looking at?
He's got a
it
little
in her
scarf.
ass? What
No, I
you
just
look-
like knowing it's in.
He goes down on summers with a flare kicking off. Like,
I'm a butt plug ultra.
Butt plug army. Butt plug army.
No, butt plug, no parties.
Do you pop it in, or
What, sorry?
do you pop it in?
Occasionally. I've been known to.
Wax it with a mallet.
What was the most...
It's like he's pegging out a tent.
Oh no!
It's got another one in his teeth.
I get my sex toys from Ann Summers and Millets. So, what is the most popular sex toys that people buy? Popular things that people buy at Ann
The shit
Summers?
stuff, the bullet. It's not shit, but just basic.
Yeah, the cheap
Peop-
shit, innit?
The
Yeah.
cheap shit. The
Is
£10
this-
bullet on the front of the till.
Is
If you buy
this-
anything, it's meant to be 20 quid. But
If-
that's not true. It scans in as a tenner. They just say
Is there like a... is there still a thing where people walk in and they're a bit like, oh, I'm in the naughty shop?
that. Yeah, there was. Yeah. Everyone was like that. And it's not that big of a deal. Do you know what, though? Like fleshlights, you know who bought them? Guess who's buying the fleshlights?
The women.
Young, hot men. Like, early
So-
20s, hot, muscly. Like, they were all buying it.
Have you ever used a flashlight?
I've not, no.
So I got sponsored by Taylor's Toys, who provided me with 180 quid worth of sex toys.
That doesn't sound like a sex toy company, does it? Taylor's Toys.
No, I mean the toys bit does, but the tailor sounds like a butcher's.
Yeah.
That's why they had me.
Yeah, that's not
They
the
sent him a big
glamorous
rubber
one.
sausage.
This bratwurst fits all the way up my bum. Now where's Now, where's me tent picture? They sent us loads of sex toys, and one of which
Us? You and Rob?
no,
No.
just sent me.
It's just from Preston.
Yeah.
So they sent me loads of sex toys. They sent me some bondage tape, which I hadn't used before. I just used like other stuff, like cable ties and a gag and an alibi. But the bondage tape is rubbish. It's absolutely dreadful. It's one of those like, hey, look, there's no mess. You can take it on. You can take it off. You can attach
But if you can take it off, that defeats the point.
Totally. There you go. So
and it's a bit like cling film, like it sticks to. You can't just, you start unraveling it, it all sticks together, and
it's
gets like it's dead hard.
What
to
you
kind
want
of
is
make...
Gorilla Tape. That's not fucking coming off.
Gorilla Glue. I use.
Just glue it to a wall.
How about that, you dirty bitch?
My hands hurt.
So anyway, right?
Bunk. Playing human croquet.
So they sent us that. They sent us a cock ring, which is cool. Vibrating cock
Extra
ring.
small.
Big fan of a vibrating cock ring.
Yeah.
Who isn't?
Yeah.
Good toy. Anyway, they sent us a... I'm sorry, what was funny about good toy?
No, nothing. I'm just got images in my head I don't need.
I know.
Yeah.
Freddy lifting his belly up to put the little dick ring on.
Oh no. Was it the one that goes around your balls as well? Or there's a double, like an 8?
No.
Oh God, no! I don't need my balls to be going through.
Yeah,
things.
I don't like that either.
No. Like, leave me balls out of this.
No.
Yeah. So continue.
Look like those. It was the same size as. You know how they track pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that.
Yeah. Just get one of those ones that they cut a sheep's tail off with.
Anyway, they got us. There was a dildo in there, but it was like fucking. It was like Terminator's leg. Do you know what I mean? It was like fucking bionic.
Like a realistic, like, dildo. Or...
Yeah, but it was like all fucking carbon fiber. Like, I'm not even messing.
Did it have a vein?
What, sorry?
Did it have a vein?
No,
on
it didn't have a vein, but the way that, like, I played about with it just for a laugh, right? I played
It's
about.
rare to go without a vein.
I played about.
Sometimes you don't want the vein, do you?
Yeah.
I played about with it for a laugh, and it looked like different sections of it were motorized differently. So
Oh wait, no, this is a vibrator. This is where
Yeah,
you're going
yeah.
wrong. It's not a dildo.
Right. Those are different
That's why-
things.
yeah.
Okay.
A dildo is functionally dead.
Yeah.
So no, all right, okay, vibrate then. So it was like there were different spinning discs stopped on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only the whole thing wouldn't move as one, well, it could, but also bits could move differently at different compartments.
Yeah.
So you could have the bottom bit spinning and then the other bit spinning counterclockwise and then the head spinning. Yeah. Anyway, very...
Spinning inside the rubber skin, though. It's not like all rotating. It's like giving fucking friction burns. It's like giving a Chinese burner fanny.
I mean,
That is great.
looking back on it might have been a belt sander.
Doing a very slow FGM, just buffing it down.
Yeah. You'd use it and then you blow the vagina for shavings and
Sure.
like that. Anyway, right, and then they got us a fleshlight.
Yeah.
Now I've never tried a fleshlight before. I've never been interested in them. They're not. It's just not my thing, right? And I don't like the idea of, like, I like the idea that when I jizz, I can make it go away quick.
Yeah, the cleaning process is a nightmare.
This
You've
is
got to
the
take it out,
thing.
make it inside out.
Yeah, and you know dudes aren't doing this. So this is the thing. Whenever there's a thing of like, when guys are like, it's always like incelly guys, they're like, oh, right, it's like cool if a woman has a sex toy. Everyone's like, oh, it's positive and all this. Why is it different if a man has one? Oh, I'm weird if I've got a rubber fanny. What's the difference? The difference is cum, right? There's no cum in a dildo. It's fine. It wipes down. It's all right. If you leave a bit of spare fanny juice on it, it's not the end of the world. If you've got a rubber fanny full of cum, that is going to go off quick. That is really going to curdle and become a problem
That's why you
quickly.
keep it in the fridge.
Right, keep the cum
So-
cool. Yeah.
That's where all dairy should be kept.
Yeah, just wakes up in the morning, has an Actimel shot out of his rubber fanny.
Full of bitivus digestivum.
That material as well, like, everything sticks to it. So even when we had, like, the tester ones on the table, obviously there's not cum in there, but they somehow looked like there was. Like, they were just, like, minging, like...
So they get jizzy without jizz.
Yeah, because they're just like, it's like, what is that material?
It's like silicone, isn't
like
it?
silicone, and we put like lube in it, so people when they put the fingers in, they can
Oh, there we
feel
go. So it's like lube residue.
Lube residue, and it
Do you have
goes
people
all-
seriously fingering them in the shop?
Yeah, you do that to show them, and then they
What?
do it.
I would just right if I was in the market for a fleshlight, right? Firstly, I'm buying it online. Like, I'm not going in
Yeah,
a shop. I don't want to look someone in the eyes and go, "Can I have a rubber fanny, please?" When there is the internet that exists, and I am going to take my chances that it feels all right, right? You know, like I'm going to roll the dice. I'm not going to have the little test model in the shop.
I like the idea of picking it up and just going, yeah. Yeah, that seems about right to me.
Or just getting it going, can I just try this? And they go, yeah, it's all right, test it. And then just shoving it up your ass.
So, anyway, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So, I had my fleshlight.
Was it a double-ended one? So you got the arsehole on the other side, or just a basic?
Well, so you can do it with your mates.
Maybe
Like
you
a
take
finger trap.
Yeah.
smart. yeah,
E.T..
basically. Yeah.
You have to come together to get out. That's why it's really gay. You have to come together and
That's
touch,
what the Beatles song's about.
touch penises, and then you can get out the double-ended fleshlight. That is a film, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a saw trap.
Yeah. Human Centipede 4. The Chinese dick trap.
You and your friend have spent your entire life being homophobic, but will you come together and touch penises in order to get out of the double-ended fanny trap? Like, no, I don't want. Just do it.
You'd have to do it like a to me to you, wouldn't you? You'd have to get in rhythm.
Like Barry Chuckle.
Yeah, to me to you, to me to you.
And do they stay like that
No,
for a
not
while?
Paul Chuckle. Like Barry's dead.
Yeah.
It's part of the. It's
how
part,
you
it's
remember.
part of the horror. Yeah. It's two people stuck, but one's a dead guy and his dick.
One of them's a dead Chuckle brother.
You have to touch Barry Chuckle's dick. You have to touch the tip of his dick with your dick to get out the trap.
What, has he got rigor mortis? He's stuck in it.
Saw 10 director. Come on, hire me.
Like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
It's just a dead man.
Wanking at Bernie's.
Human centipede.
Hey! So, right, fleshlight. There's no second end to it. It's in the torch case, and it's like proper fleshlight, right?
Does it have a thing that goes over the top to make it look like a torch?
Yes.
That's really funny.
Well, it looks
Can
more
you
like,
imagine a power cut?
It looks.
Yeah.
But
Have you got some batteries for this?
it actually looks more like your granddad's flask that he'd take on the
Yeah.
football game.
Sure, right.
He takes like you keep hot tea in it.
This
Although
Bovril's off.
Although that'd be even funnier, like taking it on Leeds United and just be. Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Is that lube from the shop? Oh God! This hasn't been kept in the fridge. So,
A
right,
cheeky little Mulholland protein shot.
Jesus. So here's the thing, right?
They
Is
sell it in gyms.
I had the fleshlight here.
In here, in this room.
No, like I just had it
I've
on
told
the
him
side.
he's not allowed anymore.
I had it on the side.
Yeah.
I wanked myself to erection, which is.
Okay, why are you like you know you're checking up with me to like validate your story? It's like I did it. You remember when I wanked myself to erection?
I thought that was the right technical term.
Wanked yourself to erection.
Well, how would you have said it?
Not
Well,
like
so
that.
do you start not erecting?
Yeah, do you just start rubbing when you
start?
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking erect at the time. I had to sort of like get myself fucking.
I think I'd probably like watch something to start it
Yeah.
off. I'm not like rubbing a softie. Not like fiddling it between my fingers.
Do you know what? In retrospect, I should have started with a lit fire, shouldn't I?
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. I was too busy.
You were just
with
trying to get the kindling going.
with the flint. I was doing a lot of blowing, and come on.
You've used all the firelighters, mate. There's no wood on it.
So anyway, right.
So you're ready. You're
I'm ready,
to go.
and I
25 minutes, he gets out of breath easy. Just keeps having to have his inhaler.
It's like some sort of bizarre, perverted, perpetual motion machine.
Yeah.
That's stressful if you've got that flashlight and an inhaler in your hand. Though. There's a lot.
Well, he has to
going
switch
on.
between the apnea
It's
mask
like-
and the inhaler.
Having a flashlight in one hand and your inhaler in the other is like that thing where you have to pat your head and rub your tongue.
Yeah.
So you're trying to come and stay alive.
So, I work it onto my fucking penis, right? And
I don't like the way you tell these stories.
immediately there was
Work it on.
a,
Like, work it on.
there was a problem.
Like you're building flat pack furniture
So
and it's not quite
you
fitting.
just put it in, really.
Yeah. There was a problem.
Oh.
The middle of it, stone cold, like Steve Austin. It was
The glass breaks.
Like
Freddy's there smashing 2 beers together with his dick in a fleshlight.
Yeah, I put it in and I got 3.16 inches in.
Oh no!
It was stone cold.
Well, people do put them. There is a thing like you can put them in the fridge or.
So this is what.
Cold.
Well,
is that what you did?
So no. It was just cold inside, and immediately I was like, nope, that's done. Like, ugh. So
do you have like a sensitivity to like cold? What was
I
it?
just don't
I think
like
dicks in general don't like being in cold places.
Right.
The Vange is a warm place. It
Yeah,
was
we're
it was the biggest surprise when I lost my virginity was how warm a fanny was.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't expect it to be warm.
Yeah, you
but I,
know-
didn't. I was
We're,
like, oh, right.
I thought the same thing.
Penises are like reptiles. They like to be kept in like, you know.
Yours is quite scaly.
Warm and cold. Right, I'm with you then. When you say the middle, like, what do you mean? Like when it went in and it's got to the middle, like the end.
No, it's
and then you felt a cold.
inside.
So
of it
about
was
halfway
cold.
down, which is about as far as he'd get.
Yeah.
No,
So
no,
you've not gone
no.
past the cold.
Inside of it was cold, and the minute that I hit cold,
cold.
latexy, rubbery shit, I was like, "This is just."
Did you
nah.
lube it up before you went in?
What? Sorry,
Did you lube it up?
I put a little bit of lube in.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of squiff. I was like an Amazonian fucking warrior with a pygmy dart gun. And we're ready to fuck.
Yeah.
So
It's one of those problems that can be worked through, though. I reckon if you shag it long enough, it's going to warm up, innit? You got to get it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you put your hands in first? Maybe.
Should have fisted it.
So here's the thing. I was like, nah, not for me, right?
Right.
Then the guy got in touch like the next day, and he was like, just checking how you're getting on.
That's
weird.
a bit odd.
Bit weird.
What, like a waiter
How
checking
you
on your
getting
food?
on?
How is everything?
Yeah.
It's a little cold, to be honest with you. Can you get me another one?
I don't think it's been cooked all the way. If you look here,
It's pink in the middle.
I think the juices need to run clear. So anyway,
Did
right?
you tell him?
Yeah,
You told him you tried to fuck it and it was too cold.
yeah. I was like Goldilocks. Excuse me, sir. This porridge is
The next flashlight he gave you was scolding.
yeah, but the third one just right.
Just right.
Just right. Anyway, right. So, fucking hell. So
we're like, I wanked myself to erection, and then I worked the flashlight onto my dick, and then it was cold. And he's like, that is more than I needed.
So he said there's a couple of solutions to this, right? Number one.
One of them, get a girlfriend.
Number one. Do you know Rob's mum?
Hers isn't warmer.
So number one, right, was you can put it in the microwave
Yeah.
and then take it out.
Then you got to buy a new microwave.
Well, no, but the thing
Yeah,
is,
that seems risky, doesn't it?
for me, what happens then is you put it in the microwave, you put it in for 30 seconds, don't you? Like you're reheating something. And then you take it out. But then what you need to do is you need to take your finger and just sort of check inside. And then
Got to put your elbow like a baby's bath.
and then you're fingering a fleshlight to see how warm it is. And it's like, nah.
Yeah.
The other solution, and I shit you not, is that he did these like, they look like ninja swords. You know, they had like one longer bit in the middle and then two smaller bits either side. And the middle bit was sort of ribbed. And you could put it in the oven and you could stick it on and it'd warm the inside.
What, like a small thing?
Yeah.
It's too much effort. I don't need to be
Thank
preheating
you.
an oven.
Yeah.
Like a
No.
flashlight is going to be a last minute horny choice that you regret later. It's not something you want to work up to.
No.
If you spend 40 minutes preheating your oven and warming up your vag before you've done it, it becomes first degree shagging a rubber fanny rather than, fanny slaughter.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it becomes premeditated.
Do
at
you
that
live
point.
with other people as well? Like, if
Yeah.
you're in like a house share and you just got
Lives with his missus.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Were you
But
with
I
her
can't
when you
imagine
got
she'd be
them?
delighted about the
Okay.
rubber fanny.
well, I mean, under the context, I don't have any control of what people send me.
Sure, but you do have control about whether you put your dick in it or not.
Yeah, you don't have to use it, I suppose.
But it's just politeness, isn't
Yeah,
it?
curiosity probably would get to me. Like if it was just like lying about my house at some point, my
Yeah.
dick's going in it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So did you put it in the oven?
No.
I would probably push through the cold though. I'd hump it till it was warm. If I'm already in there, let's go.
Can you just put it in a hot, warm place in your house for
put
a
it in
week?
some warm water. Not for a week. Just warm water for like half an hour or something. Just leave it
Warm
in.
water.
That's another thing that some people do, but they apparently do that to clean it. They run a kettle through.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Put a hot water bottle next to it.
Yeah.
And sleep with it to save on your energy bills.
Yeah. Just leave it in your
I've got a
pocket.
heated blanket and my fucking rubber fanny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't all about that. What's the
No.
weirdest sex toy you've ever tried, Rob Mulholland?
I don't think I've ever really used any on myself. Like, I used to have a bum wand with my ex.
A bum wand?
Yeah, it was like a wand with like balls that went like bop, 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 bop.
Did you get that from Ollivanders? It's a Harry Potter reference. Yeah, Harry Potter, that's the guy who sells the wands. Just think it'd be really funny to be like, you get the bum wand.
Would it be funny?
No,
Apparently not, no.
no.
Chappelle's here.
Me and Freddy saw Dave Chappelle last night. Get on the Patreon if you want to see what happened.
Yeah, I'm not slagging him off publicly.
I will.
He's a nice fella. Lovely fella.
Lovely fella.
Lovely fella.
Lovely fella.
Lovely fella. Nice bloke.
But yeah, like, I don't know, like, nothing particularly wild. Like, obviously, like various vibrators and stuff, but like nothing
Didn't
like...
really want to know about you. Molly.
Did you use that, by the way?
The bum
On
wand?
you?
No, on a, like, I've never had anything beyond the finger up my house, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not meant to pull it all. Well, you can, but
Well, I didn't rip it out like I was trying to
You're
start
like-
a lawnmower. I was like, I was like, no, it'd bop, bop, it'd be like one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, her mum found it when she was moving out. She's like, what's that? She's like, never mind, just put it in the box.
I think that of all the sex toys to pretend that is something else, a bum one's probably easy.
Yeah, it looked like a little
Yeah.
antenna for something or something.
Yeah,
Like some kind of abstract art.
Yeah.
Like you could just put it on the side.
It's a
on
hot
the
chocolate
mantelpiece.
frother.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
What's the weirdest?
The one that I've not really had anything that weird, to be fair.
Or like sold at Ann Summers or whatever.
Did you sell the big rubber fists at Ann Summers?
No, well, when I worked at a bigger one, and they had them in the back if anyone asked for them.
Wow.
But we didn't put them out.
Under the counter rubber fists.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they do either the fist or
Yeah,
this, which is a little bit better.
That's how you men a fist, isn't it?
Yeah. That one's a little bit better.
I've got
A little
very big
pinch.
hands. I've never fisted.
No, you have ridiculous.
I've got
hands.
massive hands, and anyone I can fit my hand in is not going to enjoy my
Mine
penis.
is small.
It's like I can't offer you anything after that hand's been up here. It's going to be a
You've
disappointment.
got quite long fingers as well,
Yeah,
so
I
you really
do.
do that. It's like
Be
Small-
fucking smashing the cervix.
Perfect fisting hands.
You've got little sausage
Perfect.
fingers. That is not a perfect fist.
Perfect
that's-
fisting hand.
why though?
You got stump.
Like Joe Calzaghe.
You got stumpy little sausage fingers, haven't you?
Will you stop body shaming?
No.
90% of the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mate. We're just gonna have to pack up and go home. Like the podcast's over.
Tear it down, boys.
Dead men not
Good
talking.
run.
The maddest thing we sold, I think, was we used to do a urethra stick,
Oh no.
but it would electrocute you.
No.
Yeah, so there's a thing called electrogasm, I think it was called.
Yeah.
And you could like
We've got someone with actually. Oh, I need to find this video on there. If you go into the main bit of videos, I will talk you through finding one. Anyway, you carry on,
So it
Molly.
was like urethra wanking.
So go back to videos.
Yeah,
Said,
so-
wasn't she a singer?
Oh,
If you go up, yeah,
missed
videos.
that one.
He missed that one.
Yeah, I heard it. Scroll down a little.
I try and do the shittest jokes I can. and that was
Electro-cock.
up there for me.
Electrocut.
Yeah.
So is this gonna be what?
This is the electrogasm that you were talking about.
Oh yeah, it is. With that
Yeah.
little clippy thing. You can clip it to your nipples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, lovely shade of green on that
It is nice, isn't it?
It's very
Like the bathroom and
expensive.
that.
I know. There we go. There he's off.
I'll
Is
tell you
that a
what,
real peen? That's not a real
Yeah,
peen.
that's a real
it is.
person.
Why-
yeah.
I was
why
gonna
is
say,
it like that?
It's very hard. It's
It's
hard.
very
and,
strapped together, so it's gone very puce.
it's very hard and leathery, that one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it looks like Alan Brazil.
Are they his balls?
Yeah, that's what
if
it
that
was, yeah.
if that
Like a balloon?
I know they're constricted. There's a band around the bottom.
if that
Yeah.
That penis voted leave. Do you know what I mean?
Come see us live.
We're doing a live show at the Frog and Bucket. We're doing Dead Men Talking Live. It is comedians roasting each other and us being there and roasting everyone and being general cunts.
Yeah, last time we sprayed hot sauce in the eyes of a Paralympian.
And then the time before that, we put shaving foam pies in new actors' faces.
Yeah, and this time we're going to hold them down and shave their entire bodies.
And we're struggling for guests.
Yeah, I shouldn't have told them about the shaving before we booked them.
Yeah, we've got a sheep shearer as well. Like, it's proper from the Isle of Orkney as
Yeah,
well.
it's just going to hold you by the legs and get your bollocks done. But yeah, come check it out. It's going to be loads of fun. We'll be down there hanging out and it'll be a dead good time. The last two have been dead fun. So come down. What's the date?
Tickets are a £5. It is Wednesday, the 14th of September. You can get them on the Frog and Bucket's website, www.frogandbucket.com. Come down and say hello and check out Dead Men Talking Live. It's a fucking amazing show.
Right, back to the episode.
While we're watching videos and getting things up,
I was just showing one while we were there.
so I have had a mad week. Obviously, this week I was on Good Morning Britain discussing Roman
machines.
Kemp's washing machine.
Yeah, that is so mad.
Yeah.
It's again,
Freddy is now a bit of a go-to for Good Morning Britain. They're like, we've got a shit story. Are there any big, fat, argumentative cunts out there who could liven this up a bit? And Freddy will go on and take the piss out of an old woman. That's essentially what happened.
I basically shouted old women.
It was very funny, this. There was like the bit where I watched the footage back after our episode the other day when we were talking about it. The bit where you go to her, I don't think you can turn the flashlight on your phone. It's his little face is glee.
Because I know I'm going to say something that's going to piss her off.
And like he
really
says
pissed
it,
her off.
and she gets really pissed off, and Freddy's just sat there like grinning. And, like, it's so funny because it means she's lost because he's just pissing himself.
There's a great bit, right, where she's talking about how useless we are, and I know that I've got her, right?
Yeah.
I thought of something brilliant to get her, and I knew, and she was like, I can change the tyre on a car, and I was like, yeah, because you've Googled it. But I said, look, the knowledge millennials have, it's not we have less, we just have different knowledge, right? So I said, tell me how to activate mobile hotspot on your phone. And she was like, I was like, you don't know, do you? She was like, I said, you don't know, do you? And she was I don't need to know. And then I said, do you even know what mobile hotspot is? Yeah. And she clearly didn't. And she panicked and said, of course I know what it is. You're being ageist. This is ageism. And then she just sort of threw me under the bus of like, this is a horrible ageist young man.
But she's been ageist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly, but it's Nina Maiscow. She's not really asked about hypocrisies. Anyway,
yeah,
right?
she's just a rent-a-gob on telly.
My whole thing, her thing was that millennials are useless and they're all shit, whatever. You know, it's basically avocado on toast. That's what it is, basically. And I said, look, the fact that Roman Kemp can't work his washing machine, that's not that millennials are useless. That's that millionaires don't need to know how to work washing machines. That's the point, right? That's what I went with. And I think that that's fair enough.
Just about,
right?
Yeah.
Now, the next morning, I wake up to several tweets to tell me that I've been mentioned on Capital FM radio.
I did see an amazing tweet, though. My favourite one is the one you retweeted, where they were like...
oh, yeah. There was a picture of me, and someone tweeted, this guy's a millennial, ? From what millennium?
Great, isn't it?
That is really good.
Really good.
I was like, ow.
Did you retweet it?
Yeah,
I
did.
did.
Yeah,
Of course I did.
Yeah,
Of course I did. So anyway, so they mentioned us on Capital FM. They played the video of, they played like an audio of me, and I would have thought, so here's the thing, Nina Maiscow on that interview, she said, she actively went, I blame Roman Kemp's parents. She was like, Martin and fucking whatever, you've done a bad job raising your son. You're bad parents. Which I thought was a bit harsh. I just said, millionaires don't need to know how to make a washing machine. Yeah. Who did Roman Kemp go after?
Yeah.
Fucking me. What did he say?
His co-host called me scum. I'm not even joking.
Should we have a listen?
Let's listen to the clip.
They realise, right, so wait for it, we'll play it. Calls me scum, right, she calls me scum, and then they backtrack massively, because they realise, like, oh, we probably shouldn't say that. So there's a backtrack bit as well. But there's a couple of bits, right? So the first bit when I get mentioned, Roman Kemp's like, I can't believe that this comedian from Preston is going after me. And I'm like, I'm not really. Like,
You were defending him, if anything.
Don't get me wrong, Roman. I fucking will this episode.
If I knew who he was, I'd rinse him.
That's what I tell you what. He's
my big fat cunt. You leave him alone.
Roman Kemp is a broadcaster that has got a job at Capital FM Radio purely off his own talent and not the nepotism of being Martin Kemp's son.
Sure.
And I won't hear anything.
And he's on such a
otherwise.
high-class radio station that's always got such great content.
Yeah. If you like Lizzo.
Lizzo's
Anyway.
by far the best thing on their fucking station.
No, they just play the spaz bit over and over. So, play the thing.
The first one.
Yeah.
We'll start from the
I
top.
didn't know there was more than one, but fuck it.
Good Morning Britain, right? They had some comedian from Preston on, right? Take a listen to this.
I think it's not necessarily a case of millennials lacking life skills. I think it's a case of like young millionaires lacking life skills. Like, of course, Roman Kemp and a footballer don't outwork household appliances. But if you ask like the average, person living in a house, I'm sure they'd know. And if not, they'd just Google it.
No. It's a bit harsh to ask. I don't know who that geezer is, but it's a bit harsh.
Bit harsh.
In what way is it harsh?
Bit harsh.
To go, a millionaire
I'll say
probably
that
doesn't know it.
millionaires don't know how to use their washing machine.
Oh,
It's a bit harsh. I'll tell you what's a bit harsh. Your dad has probably fucking cheated on your mum more times than you could fucking count. How about that, Roman, you fucking cunt?
So many fucking times.
Mate.
So many times.
He probably fucks your mum to the rhythm of fucking Gold by Spandau Ballet.
The reason they're called Spandau Ballet is because he does little pirouettes in her muff.
Gold!
Oh my God.
Trying to get my dick in your soul.
But I don't even get it because he can't work his washing machine.
Yeah, exactly. He's
can't
the one who said he
"That's
can't do it.
mean."
Yeah.
If you said you couldn't work your washing machine,
Yeah.
and then I said something about it, and you're like, "That's mean."
Yeah,
You
it's
just
fucking
can't
ridiculous.
Use your washing machine.
Yeah.
Anyway, they played it again because, Roman is not one to let sleeping dogs lie.
And
So
also, they're desperate to fill their shit show.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. None of them have any charisma or talent, and they've only got terrible music that they're allowed to play.
I had to listen to the whole thing.
You heard that at first from fucking RuPaul Mulholland over here. They lack the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Sashay away.
to work.
Sashay away.
Wow, you did the thing with the
I did
hand.
thing, yeah. So did you have to listen to the whole episode, Tom?
I listened to the whole bit with Freddie in.
Yeah.
In about 45 minutes, I said he had about 3 minutes of content. The rest of it
Better
was just
than Dave
songs
Chappelle.
and adverts. It was dog shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But like I say, Roman Kemp is a very talented broadcaster and is not in the job for any other reason. So let's play the next thing.
So they made a little feature about it saying, what can't you do? And then they went into this.
I think it's a case of like young millionaires lacking life
Me again.
skills. Like, of course, Roman Kemp and a footballer don't outwork household appliances.
Oh,
Yeah, of course you don't.
cheek of it.
Scum.
Sean?
Did they all go after him?
They all went, oh, they all go like,
They do.
'Cause it has gone too.
That was too far.
Because they're having they're trying to do like playful fun with, oh, this guy's having a bloody go, and she's like, scum. It's like, whoa, no, hey, whoa.
There is a bit more.
No, he's definitely not. I can.
No.
Can I just chill this out? Can I chill this out? Sean's gone rogue. Odd. He's not. No, he's not.
You can tell that they're looking at the camera going,
Okay.
fuck it is. Fuck it is.
They will be after they see this.
Yeah.
I feel like you've started a class war with Ronan Kemp.
More than happy to.
It's incredible. If the way she's going on, it's like she's going to fucking spray paint that on your garage.
Yeah.
Like she's found a fucking local nonce.
There was like genuine anger in that scum, wasn't there?
Scum.
Yeah,
It's-
there was-
Can we hear the scum
It was-
again,
yeah,
please?
anger.
Scum.
If only we still had a soundboard.
Yeah, you need-
I know.
you
It's all right.
need
We've
that
got
as a
Tom, the human
soundbite.
soundboard.
Scum.
Scam.
Scum.
She's put a Y in scum. She's that upset. Scam.
Scum.
It's so funny. You got called scum on national radio.
By that little fucking Poncy son of a Ponce.
Luckily, Luckily, it's Capital FM and Roman Kemp show, so no one with any brains was listening. Like, anyone who's been influenced by that is a moron.
I'm going to call him out like a gypsy in a car park.
I'd love
This one's going out to you now, right? Roman Kemp.
No one calls the Joyces scum.
Yeah. Eddie Quinn could beat Eddie Kemp in a fight. I'm 34, you're 29. Fucking prime of me life. And I know how to use me fucking whirlpool, you cunt. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, you don't need to fight him. Just spill some coffee on his T-shirt.
That's how I'm going to fucking get you, Roman.
Yeah.
Every day I'm going to come past with like fucking Dolmio sauce. And just flick it on your white T-shirt when you're on the tube, you prick. Oh no, I'll never get this out.
Yeah.
It's a small stain. What am I to do? I don't know what compartment works.
Yeah.
Fucking
Also, it does
twat.
say on the compartment, like, what's put in them. It is, like, really simple.
Yeah, well, look, the thing is what most people do is they just fucking whack a pod in there and just let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
But clearly he doesn't know how to work pods.
No.
So how do we know that he don't know how to use what?
tweeted
He tweeted it.
Right.
He was the one who brought it up, and he
he's-
doesn't know how to
What?
use it.
Why is he
So he
asked?
tweeted like, "Oh bloody hell, no idea what these are." And everyone was like, "You're a fucking grown man."
Yeah, he's asked him for that.
Yeah.
And also, it's the news asked you to talk about that topic.
The news is a strong word for Good Morning Britain. Like, let's be real here. The news. Freddie comes to talk about Roman Kemp's washing machine. It's not. It's hardly the news at 10, is it?
Do you know the time before I went on Good Morning Britain, they had me against this big fat woman, and she was called like, I can't remember what she was called, but she was called like a fat name. Like she was called like
Blobby, her name was.
no, she had like a fat pseudonym. She was
Yeah,
like,
she's called Gelato.
no, she was like fucking like Missy Curves with like a Z. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
She was
yeah,
like that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like, you know, that level of sass. So
Chunks from Chunks and Philly.
So, yeah, she was called Chub. I had an interview with a bike lock.
Yeah. She was called Tubby. It's like, hey, that's my name.
So, anyway, yeah, we did the Spider-Man meme. So, anyway, right, we had a debate about whether or not actresses should be allowed to wear fat suits. Because somebody was bulking up for the role of Matilda, they wore a fat suit.
It was Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson, yeah, like a great character actress, wore a fat suit. And I was like, it's Emma Thompson. She's great. She's a great actress. Fuck off. And it's like, no, it ruins things. Her argument was that there's certain things that only certain experiences that are unique to fat people that an actor could never understand.
Like chafing.
Yeah, chafing, getting stuck in a tight
like,
gap.
what, being
finishing the buffet.
being out of breath upstairs. That's unique to
Under
us. isn't it?
tit sweat.
Like, yeah, like a non-fat actor just couldn't
get my head around
possibly
that,
portray the. Do you know, just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it justice.
They'll never know the shame of finishing your second sleeve of cookies.
But anyway, we got interrupted because the Deputy Prime Minister went on to talk about the rise in inflation.
Yeah.
So imagine the juxtaposition in between, yeah, but fat people can act. Anyway, up next, Dominic Raab is going to be talking about the rising cost of inflation and how the bank of it. It's like, what the fuck is daytime television?
Did you see Mel Brooks on the One Show? It's amazing. Like, it's an amazing clip of Mel Brooks on the One Show where he's just like, they cut between two segments and it's like that. They go from like a light, happy thing where they're talking about Mel Brooks's musical or whatever, and they go, right, now we're talking about, you know, some like tragic story of a sick
Oh, did
kid or
Matt
something.
Baker do the thing when he turns the camera?
Yeah, he does that.
Clasps his hands
Clasps
together.
the hands and it's like
he goes,
serious now. When they do that clunky gear shift, and Mel Brooks just goes, what the hell is this show? It's like, what's going on here? I thought we were just having a nice time. It's fucking amazing.
Who wants to hear me quote some Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
No.
I'll do both characters. But yeah, it was amazing. Love Mel Brooks. Incredible.
So did you never get to the end of it?
No. We didn't get to the end of it.
Luckily, they got enough. There was clips that came out
that's
of it. They
enough.
got a bit
Plenty
out
of
of it.
clips. And
Do
also
you still hear from Chunks?
Chubby McGee, she's
Debbie's sister.
Every once in a while she'll send me a message, but she hits like 4 keys at once. So it's like the message comes through already encrypted.
Heart disease got her.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to work it out like Minesweeper.
To be fair, though, some of these fat suits are too bad. Like, you see Jared Leto in House of Gucci. It looked awful.
I've not seen House of Gucci yet. I'm saving it because apparently Lady Gaga puts on the worst Italian.
It's what's so funny.
No, that's not true. She's great. No,
I've seen
everyone
clips.
else's accent is worse.
Like she spent like months before it going on like his press tour where she's like, it's the hardest thing I've ever done. I was method for months, and then like she goes like, I was method. It tore me apart. It's all this thing I did, and then you see her in the film, and she's like, I'm making the pasta. It's like, fuck
Don't
off.
go for my gags. That is not true.
You're done me your day.
Yeah.
Al Pacino's accent was very bad.
Yeah.
Very, very bad. So was Adam Driver's.
I'm an Italian guy. Hey.
That's quite good.
It wasn't bad, that was it? Yeah.
I think that you have a slight look of Lady Gaga.
Thank you so much, Freddie. That means so much.
Really?
Yeah, I love Lady Gaga.
I think you have a slight look. If we were to get rid of your hair, your face, your eyes, your nose and mouth and cheeks kind of give me Gaga vibes.
If we got rid of your hair, you'd look like Matt Lucas. I saw you trying to think of one for me as well. Come on.
No. No, it's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, no, I've not seen that because it looks shit.
No, it is shit.
Yeah.
Someone did think I was Lady Gaga once in Co-op.
You're wearing that meat suit. Turned up with all these steaks stapled to yourself. Like, why does everyone keep thinking I'm Lady Gaga?
She's actually just doing really bad shoplifting. She's got bacon under her armpits. Are you Lady Gaga? Is that Cumberland sausages coming out your ass? Oh, I've lost the mallet. So yeah, speaking of
You're too tall for Lady Gaga though, aren't you?
Yeah, but I was dressed up as I went to see her at the arena, and I had like the fish and some mad outfit on.
So they
Like,
thought that
I had
she'd
a
finished
wig
at the
on.
arena and nipped down the Tesco Express.
Yeah, and he went,
I
Lady.
want a meal deal.
He went Lady Gaga, and I went, no, I'm not Lady, like in my accent.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he was like, oh right, okay.
You should have gone, yeah, no, I am, love. It's me, Lady Gaga.
Rap, poker face. Can't read my poker face.
He's got a reet poker face.
I'm your biggest fan. I follow you until you love me. Paparazzi banging.
Yeah, paparazzi.
Do you know what? I think that there is a massive market for tribute acts with ridiculous regional accents.
Yeah, no, that could work.
So
yeah.
who would we do then if I'm doing Gaga? Who are you two doing?
I want to hear Yorkshireman Rob Mulholland as Jason Mraz. I'm yours.
I don't know the
I
song.
don't know who Jason Mraz. You mean
knows,
Jason
like, 3 songs.
You don't know
Derulo?
who Jason Mraz is?
Mraz.
I don't know.
Yes.
either.
No.
Never
You don't know who
heard.
Jason Mraz is?
But bear in mind, Freddie, you're the one who doesn't know anything about music, so
Is
I'm
that-
assuming you've got this wrong.
Right, Google.
Yeah, you mean Jason
Yeah.
Derulo?
No, I definitely... Jason Derulo's
Have you
very
been listening to
different.
Capital Music? Is this what's happening
Yeah, this
here?
is so
How are you
Capital
spelling
FM.
Mraz?
M-R-A-Z.
It's not even coming up when you Google
I'm
it.
Your Song by Jason.
There you go. I'm yours
It's
by Jason.
Mraz.
Mraz.
That's what. I have never heard of this.
You've
cunt.
never heard of this song? It's fucking
Never
massive.
seen it. It's like...
Oh, well, you done me and you bet I felt it.
yeah.
Yeah, you have fucking heard it. Shut the fuck up, both of you, and listen to fucking Johnny Enemy over here. Right.
The Enemy, Jason Mraz. Don't you think that's the Enemy we're covering?
I was going to go for Kerrang, but I knew that was metal.
Yeah, that was worse. Yeah, Kerrang would have been more off the target.
Okay. Smash Pop.
Smash Pop.
Smash Hits.
Yep, there we go.
There we go.
Definitely not existed for about 20 years, that magazine, but, we'll go for it.
Yeah, because print media's dying.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, yeah, don't play it because we'll get copyright.
Yeah, we're not getting a copyright strike for this cunt.
So you're going to be a tribute of this guy that no
I
one
can't
knows
believe
who he
you've
is.
never heard of Jason Mraz.
Yeah, but I
No
feel
one
like
has.
No one knows
in the
what...
room.
Won't hesitate no more.
No, I know that song.
Yeah, but he's like a one-hit wonder by the sound of it. What's his other song then?
Wing.
If he's so famous I should know him. What's another song of his?
Beautiful.
You mean James Blunt?
No, a different
he's
song.
He's just making things
I'm
up.
just making it up.
There's actual songs on the screen there still.
Yeah, there is one there.
I know, you
It's
could have
still
just...
a Google.
Be where your feet are.
Be where your feet are.
How can I not? Unless
Absolute-
you've posted your feet.
Absolute classic. Let me sing some for you.
I'll go for it.
Be where your feet are, not where your
Teeth are.
right on the floor. Give me some more. B.
But no, to be clear, I have never
Where
heard
your
of Jason
feet are.
Mraz, and it's not a weird
Not
thing that
where
I've not.
your teeth are.
How have you not heard of
Right
Jason
on
Mraz?
the floor. Give me
Honestly,
some more.
he knows
Everybody
3
know.
songs. He knows 3 songs, and
Ever.
one of them is Jason Mraz.
Yeah.
But no one knows what Jason Mraz looks like, so if you put that hat
Everybody-
on, they probably might think you are Jason
If
Well,
I
Mraz.
walked past Jason Mraz in the street, I would not. Bat an
No.
eyelid.
Everybody knows
No.
who. Right. Let us know in the comments, guys. Do you know who Jason Mraz
You're
is?
about to get fucking roasted in these comments.
I'm not. Loads of people are going to go, Rob fucking Mr. I know all the music.
I know all the good music. Like, I'm not gutted. I don't know this con.
Jason Mraz,
I don't feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah, I don't like that song, that
Yeah.
I'm Yours, so I'm not really bothered about it.
Well, I think it's a good song, and he's made a lot of royalties off it. And that is, for me, the best career, is to do something good once and then just live off the money.
Yeah, but he's not doing that though, is it? And you can't really do that in modern music. Like, the royalties aren't what they used to be.
No, yeah, that's true.
So, he's still going to have to, like, get a job eventually.
And it's not
Wait
that
a
good
minute,
of a
wait a
song.
minute, go up,
It's
go
not-
up, go
it's
up.
not that popular.
Shut up. Relationships and sex.
Don't shut up at our guest.
No.
What kind of fucking podcast host is this? You fucking cunt. Sorry, Molly. I apologise about
Nah,
him.
we're on his Wikipedia page. It says relationships and sexuality. In June 2008, penned a love letter to the LGBT. Right, do you know what? No, fuck him. I'm off him.
What, he likes gays, so
That's
you're
it.
out.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Is he an ally? Or
I'm
is
done.
He,
I
is
think he's
he-
trying to be
is
an
he
ally,
gay?
yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. No, I'm joking. What did he do?
He's bisexual.
He's
basically.
bisexual.
Mraz
Is
says-
he bisexual?
Mraz
Right.
says...
Is he
right.
bisexual?
He's not even claiming bisexual, he's claiming two-spirit and bisexual.
Fuck off, he says
Two-spirit.
two-spirit.
Yeah.
What's
Right,
that mean?
like,
What's that
Mraz said
mean?
Carano defined him as two-spirit.
Right, okay, just to sort of put this out there, I was joking at the he likes LGBT, I don't really like it. Funny joke, right? But two-spirit, put that into Google, because if I'm pretty sure
You can
what
click
that
it.
is,
It's a
You can
link. You
click
can
it.
click it, yeah.
if I'm pretty sure what that is,
It's a modern pan-Indian umbrella term used by some indigenous North Americans to describe native people in the communities who fulfill a traditional third gender. So is Jason Mraz a Native American, or is he culturally appropriating being... Jesus
are
Christ,
you saying
what-
that you're non-binary Native American?
Essentially, yeah. It's a Native American version of non-binary, yeah. Yeah.
Fun fact, I'm part Native American.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How many spirits you got?
Loads, mate.
Yeah.
You're part Native American.
Well,
Which part?
Diversity.
There we go. Fucking hell, thank you for ticking a box, finally.
Yeah.
Jesus.
so basically what happened
Christ,
was...
if we'd have known that before, we wouldn't have had Molly on. Could have gone with another white bloke. Come on.
My granddad was
Yeah.
born 6 months after his dad came back from World War II. So his dad's not his dad. That is a fact, right?
Right.
And then on his auntie's deathbed, it's from Warrington, so there's a big American air base. On his auntie's deathbed, she said, "Your dad's an American Indian fella." And if you see my granddad, you'll go, "Yes, he's definitely Native American. He's not a Caucasian."
What, he look
man."
like the dude in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
He actually does look like that guy. Honestly, he looks.
Your granddad's called Humping Mum.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put a picture up because it's my granddad, but I'll show you
Fair
two
enough.
later.
Yeah.
He's fucking Native American, definitely.
Fair. That's cool. Great. Can we get a grant for that?
Is he two-spirit? It says not to be mixed up with gay Indian.
What?
So it says
Is gay
was
Indian
not
different to
intended to be interchangeable with gay Indian or LGBT Native American. So it,
I'm a big fan of umbrella terms. Do you know, not everything needs its own specific, literal fucking...
Yeah, so I just go with like male, female, and wrong. I'm joking. Just joking.
No, it's male and wrong.
Male, gross, and wrong.
gross.
Wow. Well, I didn't know that about Jason Mraz. He's two-spirit.
I didn't even know who this con
Guys,
was
I
10
still
minutes
don't
ago.
understand what two-spirit is, though.
So it's like non-binary. I think.
Non-binary Native American.
Yeah. It's like the name they used to have for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like, unless Jason Mraz is Native American, it's weird that he's claiming it, innit?
Is Jason Mraz Native American? If he's not allowed to be two-spirit.
What a fucking wormhole we've gone down here.
Yeah, do you remember when we were talking about how hot rubber
I
vaginas
still don't
were
really
and
know
stuff?
who he is.
Yeah, I know.
And we're just investigating his fucking cultural heritage.
I'm
Just
also not
funny.
sure that we're pronouncing his name right. So it's Mraz, right?
Jason Mraz has got more spirits than he's got hit singles.
Where's he from?
He
he
eats
British?
he eats a raw vegan diet.
Go up. It'll tell you where he's from. And from that, I think we'll be able to deduce where he's from next. Unless he was born on a fucking reservation.
He's born in-
Mechanicsville, Virginia.
He is of Czech descent.
He's of Czech descent.
His surname is Czech for Frost.
Jason Frost.
That's his name, yeah. Sounds like an old detective, isn't it? Yeah. Like an alcoholic detective. Jason Frost.
Can we talk about
One more-
Mechanicsville?
One more case and then I get to retire and leave Mechanicsville forever. And then he throws half a bottle of whiskey into a fire.
Yeah.
And it just like that.
Yeah.
Did you write this Wikipedia before we came? I feel like it's not real.
Got to push him down the Jason Mraz route. Well, there we go. I've learned something about
We
a guy I
really
don't know.
His father is a postal worker and his mother is a vice president at a branch of Bank of America. So his
So he's
dad,
a rich kid.
His dad works at post office. No, when he says vice president at a branch of Bank of America, assistant manager at a
sure.
bank. That's what it is.
Still, like, comfortably
No,
middle
vice
class.
president is higher than assistant manager.
No, but at a
What does it
branch
say?
of Bank of America, so it's just like
Yeah, but vice president sounds fancy. You still
Yeah,
like,
that'll be like a big, like a more
And it
like a
depends-
regional manager.
yeah, and it
like,
depends
oh,
what branch it is. You're making good money being a
Yeah.
vice president of a bank.
So how
Yeah.
the hell so if he was raised in Mechanicsville
Yeah.
in Virginia and his mum and dad he's from Czech origin
Yeah.
and his dad is a fucking postal worker and his mum works in a bank, where the fuck did I'm a fucking Native American come from?
don't
From his ex.
And also, he used to be a rapper called Buster Move.
No. He was his first concert he ever went to was Young MC, who did Bust a Move.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why that's in there. To be honest, doesn't really need to be. It's not really
I
a
mean,
matter
that-
of historical record, is
that
it?
would be a bit of a
Mine
stylistic
was
shift.
Rammstein at the Manchester Apollo. If anyone wants to update my wiki,
If anyone wants to update mine was Hard-Fi at Manchester Apollo.
Is this mine was hearsay?
Was it?
Pure and simple.
Wherever you go,
I wanna be there.
whatever you do,
You know I'm gonna be there.
pure and simple. Yeah.
I'll be there for you.
meh. That's impressive. He was.
No, it's not.
I was just doing a little
The
joke. mate.
Voice.
I know. I was just doing a little joke.
But it was Pop Stars Arrivals, which was so good.
Pop Star The Rivals
bring
was
that
great.
back.
Did you see? Oh my God! Right, maybe
Wasn't
you
that
could-
just
maybe,
Pop Stars though? Pop Stars The Rivals was Girls Aloud
Yeah,
and One
you're
True
so
Voice.
right.
Oh, it was.
So right.
Stars
Egg on
the
Molly's
first one.
face.
So get up if you can find it on YouTube. So there's a bit where obviously Pop Stars The Rivals, Girls Aloud went on to great fame and success. Why not? And they had Sound of the Underground
And some
which
racial violence.
Was fucking.
Oh yeah.
That's why I liked them. So they had Sound of the Underground, which was a fucking belt.
Banger.
Disconnected with the light
Yeah.
down low.
brilliant.
Bam, ba, down, ba, down, ba, down, ba, down. Yeah. You know, like Fire and
Yeah,
fucking
it's a
leather
rock
skirts
song,
and
really.
shit. Yeah, they fucking went for it. Whereas One True Voices, do you remember what that was?
I can't remember the song, but it's
I'll
shit.
follow my heart right up to the end.
Yeah.
Boo-doo-dee, boo, boo, boo. I'm faithful and true.
That's the problem with
and
being in a
live
band
it
like
up
that.
to
Like, even if you win and get
your
in the band,
secret trust.
you're,
in
you're
me.
left to
So-
the whims of whoever gives you a
so,
song.
So here's what's the thing, right? So here's the thing that I want you to Google, right? One of the guys from One True Voice then goes on the X Factor many years later,
Yeah.
where Cheryl is a judge.
Oh,
So
God, I have
Cheryl's a
seen
judge,
this. It's
and
brutal.
he comes in and he's like, "Hi everyone, hi Cheryl."
Daniel Pierce, there we go.
And she goes, immediately Cheryl goes, "I know him." No, it's not on stage. It's not on a stage thing.
Yeah, it's the first audition.
It's the first audition.
That
thing.
is the first audition, no?
Yeah, sometimes they do the auditions on stage.
No,
I think
no,
that
this
is
one
the
wasn't.
first
That's in a room.
audition.
That was in a room.
Yeah,
Just
that
like-
looks like it's in a room.
No, that's on a
auditions.
stage.
It says auditions.
But it says
literally, just try it.
Okay,
Just
okay.
try it.
Okay.
Just stop
Okay.
getting in the way.
All right.
I've-
Getting in the way of my own story, Rob.
Yes.
Okay, so pause it a sec. So this is what you can skip forward a little bit just so we can probably see. Yeah. I think that this is right. Yeah. So basically, he come. Oh no, this isn't the one.
All right.
So
it does say audition 6.
Yeah, winning Popstars Arousal Cheryl didn't quite change Daniel's life as his hope, so he's here to back to try again. I think you've just forgotten the location.
So
because the description matches exactly what you've just said.
I'm telling you now,
That's
this isn't the
just
right
saying,
one.
mate.
It literally says it in the description,
Right.
though.
Okay.
But it says it right there.
This is. How are you at explaining my story?
Because you're
to
fucking
me?
it up.
No, but you don't know that I am. I'm telling you right now, I've got the fucking image in my brain, and they're doing the... Do you remember when the X Factor was just in a random room in a fucking Ramada?
Yeah.
It was that.
I think you remembered it wrong, though, because I think I watched this with Mickey P. Kerr a while
I
ago.
will, honestly, cut one of my bollocks off and eat it like a raw egg.
Here today.
You heard it.
I am that
You heard it here
fucking
first.
confident. So
Wasn't
what
it
happens?
Pop Idol where they were in the room? X Factor, they're not.
Yeah.
They
They're
did
in
it for the first couple of seasons. What changed was Britain's Got Talent, Susan Boyle, because he wanted everyone to have a Susan Boyle moment anyway, right? So,
She was already on stage in her audition, so it definitely wasn't that.
yeah, that's what made it...
But they were already doing it, weren't they?
Why don't
So
we-
they didn't
why don't
change
we
it for
watch
that.
it? Find
yeah,
out.
yeah, why don't we watch it
Britain's
and find
Got
out?
Talent was the first time that they did on-stage auditions. That was the first one. Right, anyway, doesn't matter. So, what happens is...
Let's have a watch. Let's see what happens.
He goes on stage, right? He goes on stage. Well, I'm going to tell you what happens, right?
Could just watch it.
He
Well, I could just read the description.
he says...
It says what happens there.
He
It's
says-
really succinctly.
Right, he says, hiya, he's like, hi, Cheryl. And she's like, I know you. And he's like, yeah, we're on Popstars Around.
Press play,
She's
you'll
like,
see
how are you? Right, listen, just pause it.
Just wait till see
And-
if he says
no,
hello.
'cause
See if
I
it's the
have-
right fucking one.
I have to tell you.
No, we
what's
don't,
gonna
'cause
happen.
we can see it on the video.
No, because I'm going to tell you what's happened in my version, and then if
then
this
we're gonna
doesn't
watch
match up
it.
to it, I was right. So, Molly, do you want to be a permanent co-host? Because this isn't working. So, all right, no. So, fuck me.
Jesus, wow.
Jesus, what? Christ above.
You did
So-
tell us to shut up
I
before.
need just to get to the story.
So he delivers an audition. It's shit. The guy's like, "Look, mate, you've lost your chance." And the other guy's like, "Oh, I'll give you a chance." And it comes down to Cheryl, and he's like, "Just say yes." Do you know what I mean? And she goes, "I can't do this," and she runs off without fucking judging him.
What do you mean runs off?
Like, well,
Leaves.
you'll see
She
in
must have
a
thought he was-
different video to this.
She must have thought he was shit then. 'cause
Yeah,
you
yeah, but-
can't say
Yeah, but
in
she-
front of him. But
totally.
it's worse to start like run off and cry.
Well,
or
that's
whatever.
the thing. But it
You'd be
doesn't happen in this
mortified.
video. But you'll see it in a different one. Go on.
Hi, how you, Daniel? Hi, Louis.
Daniel.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
This is really odd.
See,
Nope.
that's the first time they've met.
Nope.
I'm good.
Of course
really
it
good.
is.
It must be tough to go back.
Nope. Carry on. The bit is that Cheryl refuses to judge.
Oh, so we're going to watch. So it's after the song, right?
Yeah, and watch. Go on, do the song.
Look, she's
Oh,
got
she's clapping. Doesn't look like she's going to say no, does
you
it?
sure this
Because it's a
happened?
different fucking video!
This is the audition, though.
This is
Definitely.
the
That
audition.
seems
yeah.
like the first time
This
they've
is the
met.
audition.
This is a different... There were 5 people
Is it a
in that
different person then?
fucking- Yes!
Right, well, you should have said that at the fucking start, shouldn't
I
you?
fucking told you it was a different
You
video!
didn't say it was a different
What,
person.
it's not that guy. You're not talking
You didn't say it was a
about
different
that
guy. But you're like, oh, there's the guy.
But
So it's a
that's the
different
guy
guy.
from One
It's a
True
different
Voice.
person. This is on you.
There were 5 of them in One True Voice.
But that's the guy from One True Voice.
It's definitely
Right,
the same guy.
Google.
So there's another guy from One
Google.
True Voice.
There's
who
5
also
of them.
goes on
This is
it.
great content, guys.
Right, so go up.
Yeah, but they can't all be auditioning, can they?
Go up, they fucking can.
Maybe this one went well and the other one went, I'll have a crack now.
Google,
yeah.
YouTube search it, put One True Voice, Cheryl walks out of audition.
Tom, just
Cheryl walks out of audition.
Put that video back on again. Just keep putting that same one on.
I
I
told
think
you.
this might be the one where we break
I
him.
told you it was the wrong one.
Pop stars.
It might. No. It might have been that one. That one with Nick.
Nicki
No.
Major.
No, I think it might be that Nick
that's
Major.
Not that one.
What a
No,
girl.
it's
Definitely
No.
not that one.
I think
It's definitely not that.
I think it might be that one.
It's not that one.
Yeah, click
Right,
it.
just
No,
click
do
it.
a
try
different
it.
one. It's not that
Click
one.
it.
It's not that
Click
one.
it.
It's definitely not that.
It's been a
That's
memorable
not
start
her.
to the
Right, keep going
last
through.
year.
Yes, it is this one, I think.
And as a
Oh, I'm
through
going to
a tough
be...
audition.
Yes, it is this one. It
No, it's not
fucking
this
is
one.
this
Put a
one.
different one on.
It fucking is
It's not
this
this
one.
one.
Right.
It's not this
yes,
one.
she's
Skip
got
this
to
video.
about- Look.
It's going to be like a biased, weird thing, and I'm just not happy to do it.
What?
Okay, I can make this relatively straightforward, Nick.
That's so tight on him.
I fucking told you.
I knew he was right.
Yeah, but why didn't you say when you saw that the guy was not
Yeah,
the
when
same
you
guy?
said-
Why did
He's
you?
a
Because I
different
thought-
ethnicity.
Because I thought, well,
Did you think this cunt had just gone on holiday?
No, mate. That's why I was fairly fucking confident that it wasn't the right video, because it was a different ethnicity
if you
and he had a
said-
fucking Mohican, and yet I said it's
Native
not the
American.
right video, and I said I'd cut my testicle off and eat it like an egg, and you were still like, no, that fat cunt's wrong. That is how little faith you have in me as a person, you fucking cunt.
Actually, slightly less than that.
But if you said, "Oh, that's a different guy,"
Yeah, if
then
you're
I
like, it's a
would have
different
been
person,
like,
I'd be like,
"Oh, right."
okay. But like, how many times has this cunt
I
come
told
back?
you it was a different video.
I'm still not convinced you're right, to be
I'm
honest.
not,
I think
to
you
be
were
fair.
thought about that one.
I
Have you
think he's
remembered
bailed
the
out.
other
He's
one?
gone, oh, no, there's another
Yeah.
one. Didn't believe it. Yeah, it's bollocks.
You got very lucky that there was another
He
one.
did, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of videos, I want to watch something else.
Watching him bail out of this now.
No, because I knew that I was right. It was so fucking
He wasn't
pointless.
right, though. He was incorrect.
Right. Amanda Holden has broken
Oh, God.
Twitter with maybe the cringeworthy.
What a link, though. You know, what a link.
Thank you.
It's coming through the...
Thank
for
you.
the
Oh,
not for
yeah.
you, just,
Thank
you know,
Just
randomly.
wait until I get a video and it's fucking Sunita that comes up. Oh, is that the wrong one?
Oh, God, I enjoyed that.
Fucking dildo.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit what video it was. Like, you know.
Right, watch this. Just pause it. Volume up, and welcome to the most cringeworthy TikTok of all time.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Let's go full volume.
I'm
Let's
going
fucking have
out.
it.
I've got an appointment to keep. It's not a social appointment, it's work, but it's going to be fun. Today I'm wearing this beautiful yellow dress.
Yeah, pause
from
it. Do you know what the tone of it sounds like?
I know exactly what the tone of it sounds like. It's like one of those point of view porn things.
Yeah, jerk off instructions.
Where it's-
JOI. It sounds like someone going, oh yeah, now get it out, rub it from flaccid
Yeah.
until it's erect.
Yeah, like
Fill up the kettle.
preheat the oven to gas mark 5. Wait 10 minutes. Clean the baking tray this time.
Wash your hands.
It's like an ASMR voice. It's very Britney Spears' Instagram, isn't it? Like just stood in the garden showing her outfit off. I thought it was a parody of that. But
It's just
anyway.
like a mentally, like it's a bit like talking to an NPC on a computer game. You know, just a little bit uncanny valley, innit?
Yes.
Okay, Bennett, with a wonderful crochet deal top.
That is nice, that
It's
top.
daytime, but it's still a bit sexy. You know me, that's just how I like it. I know you're asking, is there a scarf? And yes, there is.
We were all asking that, right?
Yeah, it's like the open spot comedian comes out. I know what you're thinking. And they said something that no one would ever fucking
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. If you're ready for comedy, say what's born ready.
But she didn't used to be like this, did she?
She's always been a cunt.
Yeah, but I
Like-
didn't know I thought she was a bit self-aware.
Nah, not really.
Well,
Nah.
she did like the Keith Lemon stuff and that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but it's like it's still like I think that's just her going. Oh, that's a thing I can do to make myself look more like a fucking human. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, watch this.
Danny Sutcliffe has got an amazing story about her.
Has he?
It's fucking great. He went on Britain's Got Talent as the voice of a mechanical parrot. Like it's his story. It's amazing. It's so funny.
Can you tell it?
Not really.
Okay.
I'll get Danny to tell us it. It's well funny. Like he got into a massive argument with her as a mechanical parrot, basically.
Is it not on YouTube?
I don't think they ever aired it. It's so funny.
Or maybe you could get up a video of a raven.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be about the same, wouldn't it? Wasn't me saying it was the right video.
Go on.
Collaboration with Hetty Jervis, inspired by the colours of 60s Italy, also from LK Bennett.
I think if it was the colours of 60s Italy, it'd be pure white.
And yes, if you're wondering where I am today, you'd be right. The lemons gave it away. I'm in Sicily. You could either tie it like a headscarf, or you could add it to your bag. I'm going to add it to my bag. And the bag today is Gucci.
Pause it. It's like an OnlyFans for people who have a fetish for scarves.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what
like-
this is.
It's like she's been asked to do like a sexy cameo, but for someone with Downs. Like the way she's like explaining it so simply. It's like, here's a scarf. I could put it on my head, or I could wear it round my neck.
You two are seeing it as like a sex thing. I just see it as like a manic episode or something.
Yeah,
She's just not
maybe.
right in the head.
We should order loads of cameos like that with our Patreon money.
Just be like,
can you do a sexy thing?
Sexy thing, but he is a bit. To make it simple.
Yeah, I just watched Belle Delphine.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's fucking awful, this. I hate watching this. It's like, it's one of those where it's like, at what point did you think it was a good idea to post this? You know, surely you like watch this, but she's got someone filming her who hands her the scarf. There's someone else there who should have gone, this is weird.
Yeah.
I know you want to get content out there, but this is weird.
Yeah,
and then the company that's paying her as well. Like, there's a lot of people that have signed this off.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think that bag goes.
No, it doesn't. It's a very dark colour.
Yeah.
She'd be better off with a whiter bag, and also not one made out of leather, which I think doesn't reflect the lightness of her outfit.
Do you know, like is it like a crochet bag? Something like
I'm
that?
sorry, what? Sorry, why are you looking at me like that?
No, you're totally right.
Thank you. I know. Know how to put an outfit together, Molly. Come on now.
I've had it
Fucking
for some
gawk
time.
wank over here.
I actually swapped some Gucci shoes that I didn't like for it. It doesn't quite match, but I think the scarf will help to tie it.
At least
into
you're
this
self-aware
outfit.
about that.
She's going to tie the scarf around it, see?
And
Now it's...
That doesn't make it match at all.
There is no need for this beautiful vintage denim coat.
That wouldn't go
It's
either.
too hot. I'm off for a Sicilian cappuccino. Hope I can find one. Bye.
What, in Sicily? Yes. Yes, you will be able to.
She's just a fucking weird lizard person. That is someone who hasn't like interacted with a person who she hasn't paid for ages.
Here's the thing:
That's so bizarre.
if that was AI, you'd go, it's not convincing.
Yeah, you're not quite there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks and sounds like a human, but it's missing soul.
Yeah.
Didn't she even have a sitcom last year? Wasn't there a sitcom about her and a nana or something?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
There was, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
saw-
Keith Lemon play a nana?
Yeah. And it was like I saw
What, Keith Lemon played a nana?
Yeah. And like that was the sitcom. It didn't last long, but like a couple of our mates wrote on it. Like a couple of people we know wrote on it and like
Yeah,
put like,
well,
hey,
well,
everyone's slagging it off, but I worked hard on this. I was like, mate,
Well,
I'd just keep quiet.
Put it this way.
That
it
credit
this
should
way.
not be on your IMDb.
Put it this way: they've gone from our mates to we know within the same sentence.
Yeah. It's not like you know one of our good mates, you know?
Or even mates.
Yeah, no, not
like
anymore.
It's just somebody that we happen
After
to
this,
know.
I'm like, you're gone.
Yeah.
I think I felt the same about what was it called that loads of comics wrote on that was really bad, and I felt really sorry. Charlie Brooker did like an end of the year quiz, or whatever.
It was,
and there was
the
loads of
wipe the
people
year.
that we knew that were written on it, and it was like, I feel really bad for all of you because
I thought it was good.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a horse drawn by committee. It was one of those where there's too many voices going on, so it became very cluttered and didn't quite work.
I could barely watch
They
it.
were a lot better when Charlie Brooker just did the whole thing by himself.
Oh, yeah,
it was a singular voice.
'cause
Then,
you
you know?
can't-
I feel like Black Mirror just kind of lost what it was after a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
seasons anyway.
But it's so, like, I imagine that if you're going to write for somebody, the key thing is that you have to be able to write in their voice.
Yeah.
And his voice is so cuttingly acerbic and sarcastic and dismissive that I think that almost nobody can write in that voice except him.
But he's not. He's had
Sam
writers
Gore
for
is who he needs to
years.
hire. He needs to hire Sam Gore. He can write in that voice. He'd smash it.
Really?
Yeah, was and raisin writer for that sort of stuff.
I think he's had writers since the beginning.
Has he?
So,
Yeah. Probably, but I think he was steering the ship more. I don't know. It felt like there was more this time. It just didn't work.
The
last
last
couple
time
of
that I
them.
watched it, like the end of the year thing, I was like, oh, yeah. I think I
Yeah.
made it to April. And I was like, I can't.
Whereas like
can't do
Screen
this
Wipe
anymore.
and Games Wipe are some of my favourite programs ever. They were amazing.
But I was looking at the thing. I was looking at the content of it, and I was looking at who was behind it, and I was like, I quite like these people.
Oh, there's loads of really funny people worked on it.
individually,
Yeah.
But then together, something just went.
Sometimes it just doesn't work, doesn't it? You know, you can have the
Podcasts are like that.
I think that like after it went to America, it was just too big. Black Mirror in general.
yeah.
But podcasts are the same thing. You can have podcasts with
Hmm.
talented people who are all great mates, but then you put podcast microphones in front of them and something doesn't fucking work. So
And writers don't have that much say in it at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. You pitch it out and then someone picks what of your bits
like one
goes.
idea,
Exactly, yeah,
like it's
yeah.
like briefly, like it's not like
Speaking of which, so we're in a WhatsApp with Brennan, right? And
Brennan Reese, friend of the show.
He was recording a show today where he had to roast Josh Pugh, who's a friend of. Well, he's never been on here, so I don't
No,
know, friend of the
we'd
show.
like to have him on though.
Yeah, we'll just have him as friend.
Yeah.
He's blind, well, he's not blind.
He's partially sighted. He's like medically blind, but he can see a bit. It's one of those where he's got like 30% vision or something. He plays for the England blind football team. He's played in 2 World Cup finals. It's cool.
Yeah, he's one of like only a few people to have got 50 England. His name's on a wall with like
at George Park. He's on the honours wall, like with like Harry Kane and stuff.
So they were roasting each other, and he was asking us whether or not they. He was asking us whether or not we had any roasts.
Yeah.
And then Brennan messaged me this morning and said, I'll give you 50 quid to do an hour's worth of writing work. And I was like, I don't have time today. I've got shit to do. Anyway, I sent him a couple of things that I thought of. I was like, you can just have that, And then he got to the studio today, right? This is how much people change stuff. He got to the studio today and they went, oh, we've ditched the roast thing. You have to give each other compliments now.
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That's so... Did you still get your 50 quid?
Oh, no, I didn't do any
say,
solid hour of writing. I just threw a few things for him. But how mad is it that they've gone, what about, hear me out, if we do the complete opposite of what we said we'd do?
Just compliments?
Yeah. Like compliment battles are a thing like rap battles will do every now and again. Yeah, it's like a gimmick match thing. Every now and again someone will do a compliment battle rather than a rap battle. And they're very funny if done sparingly. Like if I see one compliment battle every 6 months, I'm like, that's funny. But if you're doing a whole show around, it's going to get tedious quick.
Could you do one for your roast?
I think me and Freddy doing a compliment battle would be very funny.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even going to try.
There you go. So that's actually quite a good angle in a compliment battle.
Yeah.
Being like, you're so good that I can't even try.
No. I meant that you're so repulsive as a person.
I know.
I'd rather lose.
I know. I got it.
Okay. If you're ready for compliments, say I was born ready. It's funny, I was born 9.3 ounces. Hit, boom, we're off.
Right,
I keep grazing your knee.
I know, I don't like it. Not after the conversations we've had today.
Hello.
Oh, you're starting me off from soft.
Has Amanda Holden got more videos like that, or is this a new?
I don't know. I don't want to
change
know. I never want to see any of her videos ever again. Find them deeply upsetting.
Yeah.
Shall we watch some less upsetting videos?
Yes. But before we do that, let's hear an advert for Patreon.
If you're enjoying this podcast, give us £3 a month, you big knobhead.
Why would you do such a thing, Rob?
Because you want more content and to support the podcast. Go to patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. You get loads of extra stuff on there. We put an extra episode every week and tons of other extra content. You get loads of cool things.
The extra episodes as well have been fucking amazing.
We've had some fire ones this week.
So we had the one where we reviewed each other's first sets, which was absolutely fucking horrific.
Yeah.
We had the one where we had read out all my death threats when I got fatwad.
Yeah.
And then we had the one recently where we watched Dave Chappelle and we let them know what we thought.
Yeah, so if you want to know what happens on the Patreon episodes, we'll give you a little sample of one now so you can have a little hear of what you're missing out on if you're not giving us £3. Here you go. I told off one of Dave Chappelle's mates, whipped his phone out to take a photo, and I went, no phones. And looked at me like this, and then someone went, that's his mate. I went, sorry, mate, take your picture.
To be fair, I imagine that as his friend, he'd be like, I respect you.
He was like, no, it's cool. He recognised I was trying to be helpful.
I understand. You're trying to be part of the solution and not the problem.
Yeah.
You, young man, have earned yourself a gold star. There you go.
Yeah, they could have given me some literal gold. I think it would have been nice.
You, young man, have earned yourself literal gold.
Yeah. Mate, how sick would that be?
Literal gold for all.
He just flips a £1 coin at this fucking lanky pauper.
I'm scrabbling around on the floor for it.
Oh, thank you, master.
Nah, if I ever get like Dave Chappelle rich, I'm carrying ingots just to tip people with, just like bing. What a fucking baller move that is. Well, I'm gonna have someone else carry it. It sounds quite heavy.
A wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Gold ingots.
Yeah, that's my fucking entourage. The ingot barrow.
I'm gonna have loads of little tiny gold marbles that I'll flick down the road and watch people scurry after them. Go, pauper.
Just fucking slingshotting them at homeless people.
Ding! Thank you, sir. Can eat this evening.
Let's start with one that tests the limits of that. Let's go. Do you know the game Pooh Sticks?
I do know the game Pooh Sticks.
You know the game Pooh Sticks?
No.
So it's from Winnie the Pooh. You throw a stick off the side of a bridge into a river, and then you run to the other side of the bridge, and whoever stick comes out through first wins. Have you ever played that as a kid?
No.
All right. Anyway, it is a little more adult version of it. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Where is it?
Where is it?
Double click. You're going to have to minimise everything. Get down there. There we go.
There we go.
Here we go. Some Pooh Sticks. Here we go. Oh.
What is that?
Uh-huh.
Is that a naked man?
Yeah.
Is that a crocodile?
Oh shit! That's a.
Oh,
That's a man.
Yeah.
Mostly naked with a crocodile carrying his body.
Yeah.
see it
And you
again?
think, and I quote,
Yeah.
that's maybe testing the limit of
Well,
the
he's
death
already
limit.
dead. The thing is, we don't see him die. He's already
Why
dead.
is he naked?
I think the crocodile's had his pants off.
But he's not got a cut on him at all, which is good.
The crocodile's just.
Oh, he's great with his teeth. He's an absolute surgeon,
he
this
is
crocodile.
really careful.
Yeah. He's just slowly carrying him away.
He might have made it, you know. He might be all right.
I mean, I'm optimistic about people in these videos, but I'm pretty sure that guy who was floating face down in the river with a crocodile holding him is not going to bounce back from that.
Imagine if he was just plain dead.
Yeah.
He's like, I've committed.
Yeah, well, he's really committed to that role. He's held his breath very well
Yeah.
as well. He was under there for quite a while.
Yeah.
He was very still. I'm going to say dead. There we go. That's a fun one.
That was pretty brutal, that.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
wonder how we got in that situation.
Well, this is it. This is what. There's a whole story. Maybe like he had
Darling,
his pants off. He was.
I'm off to masturbate
I don't
near
think
the
he
river.
had clothes on.
Yeah, maybe he was having a wank in the river, and like the crocodile was like, "Get off, dirty
Maybe,
bastard."
maybe he's from a different village and he'd had an argument with somebody in that village and he went, I'm going to pollute your water supply. And they went, yeah, good luck.
Well, he has
So
done
went,
now.
Went down the river to have a little wank and then a crocodile got him.
Maybe he was trying to shag the crocodile.
Maybe he was ambitious, and you
To
know.
be fair, if you're trying to shag a crocodile, I've got so much respect for that. Like, just as
Where do you even start?
a hot...
I know. I don't know where you put it.
Why do we always go back to bestiality?
But do crocodiles have badges?
Well, the worst thing about them is they're cold in the middle.
There we go.
That's a fucking belter of a joke.
Yeah. Can we?
That's an Attenborough level joke.
Can we
there.
see something fucking bizarre? Can we watch Big Knob, please? Like this is this is just confusing.
30-year-old Dan Moore
What?
from a mysterious medical condition
not
that has taken
real.
over.
That is from a
What's
documentary,
that?
clearly. I want to know if anyone watching this knows the documentary. Please let me know because I want to see it.
So it's a man. Just pause it.
It's a Freddy Quinne shaped man.
It's a guy walking down the stairs with a sleeping bag where his dick should be.
But like bigger than that.
Is that blurred?
I
blurred.
think so.
They blurred the tip. Yeah.
Just the tip, so the
Just
rest
the tip.
is real.
The rest is
Where's the hair? Like
I think it's under his gunt.
under.
I mean,
What?
the video says TG crazy shit, and as far as I'm concerned, if that's TG, he's not trying hard enough.
No, like this is just we get this watermark on a few of our videos.
Oh, do
you know,
we?
there's some places where they hoard these sort of videos.
Oh, like heavy R and
Right.
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sometimes like that's just a watermark. So don't worry about that.
It's smacking on the car.
I know he's draggling
carpet
down the steps as
stairs.
he goes. He's going to get a carpet burn
Yeah,
on the end of his
really
big fat knob.
bad carpet
I think that's the
burn.
least of his problems.
Yeah.
How do we not know more? Can I see him with clothes on?
No, this is it. I want to know the rest of this documentary.
because it's
'Cause,
bigger than his leg.
this is it. It's like having a big knob, but not in a good way.
No.
There's no one who's going to be like, "That's brilliant."
No, there's nothing you
There
can
has to
do
be-
with that. You
there
just
has-
got to flop it everywhere you go. And
So
Ah.
there
A
has to be
beanbag.
there has to be a there has to be a
you can
bit
put your
with,
head on it.
there
though,
has to be a
for
bit with
comfort.
dicks.
It does look comfy, to be
Yeah,
fair.
like if he was
For a
your
little
mate
nap.
and you're like on a long plane journey
Your mate.
or something, you know, you could be like, oh, can I just put my head on it for 10 minutes?
Cuddling up to your mate's
Yeah.
fat knob.
Yeah.
there has to be a bit, right, where dicks become, the bigger they become, the worse they are.
Oh, there's definitely a curve where it curves off, where it becomes, not useful anymore.
Yeah,
You can't shag anyone
course,
when it gets to a
course.
certain point.
So there has to
and
be
it's
like
about
a-
3 foot before that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not close to being usable.
It's just how wide it
I
is.
know.
It's probably as big as his stomach, and his stomach is very big.
It is, I would say,
How does he carry-
1.5 to 2 foot wide.
I think it might be bigger than me.
Yeah.
I don't think that's unfair. Yeah.
He shouldn't be going down them stairs on his own.
He should be
Look at
carrying
his
it
toe.
at least.
Look at his toe.
I know. That's
He's about to
would-
fall. He's
I-
gripping it with
I
a
would
toe.
say, at the very least, have a little bin bag runner in the middle.
Sure.
Just so you
Yeah,
could...
yeah.
And then
A
put
little
the-
slip and slide
Yeah.
in the middle of your stairs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just to drag it down.
you think... I mean, if you've taken the time to put fairy lights on the banisters...
Yeah. Pop a stair lift in and just go
Yeah.
zzz, just walk down with it carried on it.
Papa Sterling sounds like such a great rapper.
He's not going to be able to get an stair lift for that
No,
knob,
but
though.
just
No,
put
but
the knob
his
on
dick-
it
his
and
dick
then
can-
just walk
Just the
down.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I think he
Yeah.
should just live in a bungalow, really.
Yeah, stairs are not this guy's friend.
How does he piss?
I don't
God,
know, mate.
it
I
must
have
be
no idea.
manky as
You
well.
might just
'cause
have
it's
to
a
pop
lot
it
of hard
into
work.
the toilet.
Yeah, it just flops in. Oh, it must be
I bet
a
it's like
right challenge.
I bet
to
it's like when
clean.
you're bleeding a radiator. You know,
Oh,
just
yeah.
a little key.
Right, please do. If anyone knows the rest of this documentary, because
We
like
need
we'll
to
do
know.
a fucking watch along. We'll watch the whole thing.
Right.
'Cause
Next vids.
Right. What should we go with?
What's
let's
slam
have,
wheel?
Let's have the slap wheel. Yeah.
Slap wheel.
The slap wheel.
That's gonna be someone's dick in it. It's always a dick.
No. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
It doesn't look that bad, though, does it?
Oh, it's a beat.
It looks bad. As someone with bollocks, that looks very bad.
Yeah, but I think that will eventually just go numb, like you don't even feel it anymore.
No.
No.
That's
Yeah,
not
but
how
you
testicles
kept
work.
hitting that so much, you'll eventually just.
He's gonna jizz. That's what's gonna happen
If
to
I
him.
kept uppercutting your vagina,
Yeah, but if you did it for about 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, I'm probably not. It's just all mad, numb pain. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it don't matter anymore. Like, that. Look how much that's been hit a lot. He's been in that chair for a while, I think.
Got the bungee cords as well.
I
So
know,
much
he's
effort.
proper strapped down
It
to
is
it. Yeah.
so much effort. Do you know how
He's
do you
built a machine to slap himself in the bollocks. I don't think this guy's concerned about effort. I reckon this is a guy with a lot of free time on his hands.
It's the equivalent
I
of you
wonder-
doing this room.
I was going to say, I wonder if there's another guy that did nothing but just used it.
It's crazy that they built a machine just for that, though, isn't it? That you're so into getting your balls slapped.
How do you know how to make it? I'm sure there's not like a
Oh, it's
how-to
pretty
on-
simple, though. It's just a
online.
wheel with like rubber things attached to it. The wheel just spins and it just goes. You know, it's like a water wheel.
Someone had Meccano as a kid.
Yeah, I was big into Connects, mate. I know what I'm doing.
There must have been one though that didn't quite work, and he had to
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
going
There's got to
back
be
to it.
prototypes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got to get out of that again and redo it. Fuck's
There's
sake.
three people with bollocks ripped off from it going too hard.
Way too little power, and he's gone, no, like that.
Yeah.
He's put a cross out like that on his first design.
Yeah, it's got a shed just full of these machines that haven't quite worked. One of them's got rubber gloves on it.
Yeah, he keeps buying. He's got members of loads of Facebook groups like selling spare parts for windmills and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, go
You
on.
got any cogs? Right, let's watch Manky Arse. This is a fun one.
Oh, that sounds good.
So this might be the worst arse I've ever seen.
Oh, I really hope it's a Mancunian's bum. I really hope it's separating. It's
mine.
Perhaps.
Oh,
Oh.
what's happened there?
Why does that arse cheek look like Rob's head?
Oh my god.
Does look like one I've
It
got some arse.
does, it does.
Gorbachev's alive.
Oh my god, is that?
I think it's the fanny that I'm not enjoying.
it is.
What's
The fanny's rough.
What's the
Than
little
the
bit what's the little marshmallow stuck to the dildo?
I don't know.
Oh,
Molly, as an expert.
I've never. Has she added that on? Maybe.
I don't know. It's like an attachment.
Maybe if it's an attachment, but then how's it around it? It's got some like added, like
She
maybe
had
it vibrates
she had
or
some
something.
pick and mix beforehand, and one of the shrimps fell out. Just glued itself to the side.
Yeah.
Wow.
I reckon this is quite niche porn.
Yeah,
It's probably up there with the most disgusting body I've ever seen.
It's a bad one.
but
Isn't
how
it?
do you know like?
This is a one.
When you're that person, how do you know? Oh, I'm gonna put this online. Someone's gonna like. How do you get to that?
Some people are just dead into it.
It's
and like,
it just goes to show.
exhibitionism, isn't it?
Put it this way: there's no male version of that. It's
The
'cause-
defo is.
'cause-
Have you not seen Nikocado Avocado?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've seen him in his
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mukbangs.
Yeah,
We've done a full
yeah.
video on
Yeah, yeah.
mukbangs.
I'm a big fan. Been fan for years.
Do you know what they?
Even when he used to be healthy, I've watched the rise and fall.
They,
of Nikocado Avocado.
I remember reading something where they were talking about how women on their periods are like one of his biggest fucking things because it's like the gorging thing, but not doing it is like a huge psychological thing apparently.
What, he likes the women in the period?
No. Women on their periods will watch it because the
Oh.
gorging thing is like a huge thing.
He's not a jam
Oh,
fan.
yeah.
It's not like his thing.
No, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I like the chat that he has while he does it. He's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
dramatic. I enjoy that. So I eat my tea. when
He's
he
one of those where every bit of their life is a drama.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
I've had friends like that. I can't keep up with them.
Yeah.
Because you get invested in one drama and then 3 more have kicked off, and I'm like, no, I want to see this one out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I just try and have a simple life.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved in drama.
Do you remember how much you kicked off before over that X Factor video?
Yeah.
Well, that was because I knew I was right, and I was being.
You weren't right. We proved it.
I was being mansplained to. And
but no, if you the moment you said that's a different guy, we would have gone all right and then moved on.
I said that's a different video.
Yeah, but we thought it was a different video of the same guy.
You know, because like the things you were saying were in the description.
It's mansplaining, is what it is.
I mean, it was explaining.
It needs to happen less, and it is a.
You need it a bit more.
Classic example of how a patriarchal society.
Oppresses people with big tits.
Oppresses people with big tits. Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome, mate.
But anyway, you hate the dramatic people, right?
Yeah. Another video.
All right. Well,
what about Poo Gimp? That sounds promising.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Poo Gimp.
Should we end it with Poo
Gimp? We'll end it with Poo Gimp. Yeah, it's next to Nonce Hunters. To the right. There you go.
Yeah, it's next to Nonce Hunters Part 2. Poo Gimp.
I don't know what you expected from Poo Gimp, to be honest with you. I don't know why you're surprised about the content of this.
Oh my god, that's kind of like the poo I was talking about before when it just falls out.
Right. Okay.
So she's quite healthy.
Somebody.
I don't know if she is. That's not the consistency you're aiming for,
That's
Molly.
too far the other way.
Yeah, this is too much fibre.
So much.
Somebody needs
What's
to.
she eating?
Somebody needs to.
Dribbling.
Somebody needs to dub this video with "Landslide" by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, but did you see the bit where he pushed a bit out of his mouth?
Yeah, I feel. Ooh, I don't like his creepy little hand.
Yeah, he's loving it.
Look at his eyes.
Ooh. It's really. Oh, look at this little bit slipping out. Come on.
There we go.
Come on, girl.
How's she not pissing?
Because when you do a big squeeze like that.
I can poo without pissing.
Oh, what's that?
What?
What's that?
Hold on, can we pause this for a second?
I think I've mentioned this before.
You can poo without pissing.
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought women, we just kind of all
Yeah, it
comes
just all
out
happens at
all-
once. Yeah.
I can
I don't
poo.
think I've ever had a shit without a piss. I don't think
No,
I've ever done
can-
that.
I just do it while I'm in
never.
the area. That's why.
I
you
can
may as well.
Why not?
Just get it
Exactly,
all out.
yeah.
I
Just
can
get it all
control.
out.
I can control. I can,
But why?
I can. I
Yeah,
don't
why?
know.
You're on the toilet.
How many kegels are you doing?
I've not tried. I've not tried.
But you will.
I was born with it. I'm like
He's a naturally
I'm like
talented man.
Wolverine. He didn't.
Wolverine wasn't born with those powers, though. They added the adamantium into
Well, that's
him.
what they did.
Also-
That's what they did with me. Someone kidnapped me, put me in a tank,
They give you a metal sphincter.
put adamantium up my arse,
Right.
and then now
Is that what they told you?
Yeah.
You're like Wolverine now.
You can join the X-Men.
Yeah.
What crime are you solving with that?
I also feel like if I tried, I probably could not wait, but I just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try next time.
Anyway, maybe she's just trying. Maybe he's like, look, I love shit.
I think if we
But
can,
if you get some piss on me, I will be furious.
I think yeah.
That's his hard line.
How about that for a video? Any piss, you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
I think if there's any takeaway from this, Molly, if you try, you can achieve anything.
I'm gonna give it a
Keep
go.
reaching for that rainbow. Can we see how this finishes? Let's see where this is going to go.
I don't know why they put a towel there.
A little bit of piss, and hey, baby,
Oh.
baby, where do you want me to shit on your face? Could we do it next to all of the white things?
I know.
Just on the sofa,
On
innit?
the
They've
white
not even
sofa.
got
That is a sofa.
Oh no, is it not a bed? Is that not a
think
bed
it's a
without a
sofa.
cover on? Is it a grey
Oh,
sofa?
God, she's really dribbling now. Oh, and he's licked it into his mouth.
Oh.
Oh.
Ay, ay, ay,
I think the
ay,
mask is hindering him.
Wonder what happens after
Doesn't
you
need the
come
mask.
and you just
I
like
think
that.
he needs
Mind
the
you,
mask.
they said the same about Batman. So it's to protect his identity.
Sure, yeah.
You see, if everyone knew who he was, then his family would be in trouble because the villains would be able to extort him that way.
Yeah.
So the
I
mask,
imagine
He has to be a symbol.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he
It's
doesn't
not the
want it on
hero
his
you
fa-
deserve.
Has he got it on because he doesn't want it on his face? He just wants it in his mouth.
I think it's just a thing. You know, it's
Exactly.
like, oh, I'm the
when he
poo
takes
gimp.
But
when
it
he takes
seems
the
like
mask
more
off,
badass
he
to
smears
get it
half of it and
everywhere.
pretends to be Two-Face.
But I think also, if you're making a video of it, he probably works in a fucking bank or something, innit? You know, you
True.
can't just like have a video of you getting shat on your face. Because imagine the next time you go down the pub with your mates and that's gone viral.
Good weekend, Nigel. You fucking freak.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But also, when you've come, you can literally just take that mask off, and you've only got a bit of poo on your lips, so it's quite easy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's
And
fine.
a
after that.
lot on the floor.
And loads in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But-
not just a simple clean up, this. I'd have to burn my mouth. awful.
Yeah, no, it is.
I love how upset you got.
It's just too
I'd have
much.
to burn my mouth.
Again, you always do an impression of yourself when you do an impression of me.
Because part of me wants you to be more like me, so you'll be more successful.
Well, I'll go for a big dinner.
Maybe get some skin cream as well.
I have done. My psoriasis has cleared up, hence the no hat.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
that.
looking good.
It's looking better than it's ever been, and
There
it's
you go.
still awful.
It's not awful. You can't
It
even see
is.
it.
What? I'm looking at it.
Right.
I'd be self-conscious.
I can't see.
Anyway,
You can't.
don't
I've looked in a mirror.
give him it. Don't
I've
give
looked in
it
a
to
mirror.
him.
I know what's happening. It's
Tell
fine.
him that it's awful. Tell him
No,
it's really
but
bad.
I can feel
Keep
when
his
it's bad.
low. Keep him low. Keep him really low.
It seems like your hairline's changed though.
Yeah, it's going.
Balder. Tell him he's getting balder.
So as the skin gets better, that's changed. It's always got to be something.
Look, like that advance of my hairline is already. I'm mid journey. You know, it's happening.
But it's not too bad.
No,
Could
it's
be
not too bad yet.
worse.
But you know, I'll just whip it off. It's fine. It could be worse. Molly, it's been so good having you today.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Mate, it's been the fucking best. You've really upset him, which is brilliant.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Gave you loads of compliments.
Oh, you did.
Said you look like Lady
did say I look
Gaga.
like
Said I
Lady
really liked your
Gaga.
stupid fucking pants. Really, really nice.
Sorry, Freddo.
And then just because I said shut up about Jason Mraz's sexuality,
You really turned it then. You
Fucking
turned the whole
changed.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
fucking changed.
Yeah,
didn't
Molly,
she?
where can people find you?
Who cares? Who cares? Who's asked?
Instagram, Twitter, Molly McGuinness, EH.
Yeah, bit of a bitch.
Mate, it's been proper good
Law
having
of
you.
diminishing returns.
If you've got a video you want to send in, 07520 644 931 on
Seriously,
WhatsApp.
thank you for coming on, Molly. It's
Oh,
always a
it's been
pleasure.
a
I
pleasure.
really like you, even if it's not reciprocated.
07520 644 931 for your WhatsApp videos. Get on patreon.com/deadmentalkpod and give us £3, you big knob.
See you next week. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Talk.